Hi Gemini, welcome back to Spirit Speaks Oracle Readings. My name is Tessa for those of you who don't know me. I hope you can join me today for a nice cup of tea and some messages from Spirit. This is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of May 10th through May 20th. Okay, so right smack dab in the middle of May here. We started out on the 10th with Mercury moving into Taurus. Okay, this is going to be a time of grounding. Definitely want to stay grounded, move slow. Okay, it's a time to just slow down. Think about steady progress. Slow and steady wins the race. The tortoise and the hare kind of fable. And then just a few days after that, on May 12th, we have the full moon in Scorpio. This is the flower moon, and this is going to bring about some evolution, some personal evolution and a collective evolution within the world. So that's going to be something to experience for this week. Okay, so the first deck that I'm going to use for you today is the Ask Your Guides deck. It's a very sweet imagery on the card deck, and I love this one. And I've stopped already at your card, Gemini. Okay, so I pulled the Muses card, and it says discontent up at the top, however. Okay, looks like a person going through maybe a kind of a spooky forest situation. I do see the mask here and the harp, so this is definitely an artistic, I see people dancing, an artistic, creative type setting. But like I said, it looks more like a spooky forest here. And then there's two little tiny children here. I'm not exactly sure what they represent. We have the number 8 here in the corner here. That could be an angel number that you might want to check out in regards to this card. It could help clarify the meaning around it. The keywords around this card is dissatisfaction, searching, seeking, conclusions. Okay? Says, sooner or later in our evolutionary process, each of us begins to realize that it's not the having that fulfills our soul, but rather it's the act of creating that brings us satisfaction. Contentment in what we've created, no matter how grand, inevitably subsides, and our creative juices once again long to flow. That's why the once ideal partner ceases to mesmerize. The perfect job eventually becomes mundane, and the great adventure becomes tedious. Although there's a lot to be said for enjoying what we have now, we must nevertheless respect the fact that our basic nature as creative beings is to create. Without the process, we can't be fully content, at least not for long. Okay? So we long to create, and sometimes what is shiny for us at one point kind of dulls over time. It says, your muses are present, and they call on you now to embrace your creative discontent and undertake new projects. Their message, see your frustration as a longing to learn more, expand more, dare more, and create more. Okay, well, that's great. Dare more, create more. These are your muses in the picture. It's time for you to get creative. Okay. All right, Gemini. All right, we're still working on this week, May the 10th through the 20th. The second card deck that I'm going to use for you is the Divination of the Ancients card deck. Let's see what messages Spirit wants to give you. Ooh, that one's falling out. Okay. And since that one was falling out, I feel like that is the one you need to see for this week. It is the Runes card. All right, that shows some rune stones and it says perception around this, okay? I'm not sure if you work with runes or not, but it will help with your perception around things. Let's see what the guidebook says. Okay. It's important to see things a little differently right now. Imagine yourself in the place of those who appear to be confronting you, your words or your actions. Perhaps rather than taking this as a sign of their displeasure or dislike of what you're doing, see their words as an opportunity to improve the situation by being more open-minded. Perhaps their actions will actually provide you with an even stronger, more robust idea about how to proceed. The runes are a reminder that in one single toss, you can choose a very different outcome. Those that seem to be your enemies can often deliver the most useful lessons in life. Okay? So there might be something that you're going through right now. But it might be a lesson. You might gain more clarity with a different perception if you decide to toss some rune stones. There is an incantation around this card that you can read. It says, "How I perceived caused me to fall, and so the writings on the wall. Lessons in all I shall embrace, and see the good in all I face." Okay? Yeah. Try to see it from a different perspective, okay? Try to find the good in whatever situation you're in at the moment. There are other divinatory meanings that could apply to your situation, Gemini. It says, don't be so quick to judge. See the situation from all angles. There's a lesson to be learnt. Understand someone else's point of view. You are acting unreasonably. Study runes for spiritual growth and understanding. Okay? So study the runes. Hopefully you're not acting unreasonably, but I mean, it happens. The best thing to do is try to view your situation through every angle, okay? Gain a different perspective, not just your perspective. Try to put yourself in everyone else's shoes and use the runes as a good guide for you, okay? Okay, and lastly, I'm going to use this Spirit Animal Oracle deck to round out your week for the middle of May. I'm just shuffling funny, it seems. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I pulled the Lion Spirit for you. It says, be generous of spirit. The Lion Spirit. Number 37 is up at the top. That could be an angel number you'd like to check into. When I see lions, I think of courage and mighty strength, because, you know, think of a lion out in the wild. They are very big and brave and strong and powerful animals. It says, a healthy ego means you ease God's order instead of edging God out. Lion Spirit's appearance is a reminder that you have been given the gift of pride and a healthy sense of your worth to express your divine, authentic self in a unique way. You are both the king and the queen, secure in your prosperity and wisdom, and generous of spirit as you help others. Take pride in your ability to serve from the heart. Contentment with what you have right now allows you to use your resources wisely as you give to others in ways that educate, heal, inspire, and delight. Be proud yet humble. Practice gratitude, and you will find that the accolades that come to you are no match for the joy of knowing what you have been able to do for others through expressing the bounty of generosity within you. Lion Spirit knows there is a great savanna before you, and many will benefit from the healthy expression of your unique set of gifts if you choose to work in partnership with Spirit. All your relationships will flourish, as you express your worth and generosity of spirit with humility and kindness. What a blessing you can be to all. So that's great, Gemini. Make sure that you're working with spirit to co-create your hopes and dreams, okay? You have a lot to give. Patience, gratitude are going to help you through this. Be proud but humble, and express the generosity within you. There is a protection message that I will read for you. It says, do you doubt you can do much good? Are you stuck in a state of scarcity thinking? Who am I to lead? Or who am I to step into my dream? Who am I to have an amazing relationship? Who am I to think I can help? I think we all have some of those thoughts from time to time. It says, Lion's spirit is here to tell you that the antidote for low self-esteem is stepping into healthy pride. Of course you can do all that you desire. The spark of great spirit lives inside you, and you are here to steward that amazing energy into the world. That's absolutely right. You are a part of God, the universe, the creator being, okay? So if the creator created you and you are a part of this creation, you have the ability to create within yourself and to work hand in hand with spirit, with the universe, and create the world anew. It says, Lion Spirit knows that great spirit invested in you so that you might be a channel for Spirit's love and generosity. Take pride in your role, seeking to bring an abundance of love into the world. Okay, keep that focus. Try to bring love into the world, an abundance of love into the world. All right, put that as your main focus. Call on the Lion Spirit to help you with that. It says, perhaps you do much good already, but you're feeling unappreciated, wanting to hold back your gifts and hoard them for yourself. Maybe you were looking for attention and praise. Maybe you were even being generous with the expectation that you would be entitled to a repayment. Know that the real magic happens when you remember there is always enough and you are always enough. Give freely without agenda or expectation, and let Lion Spirit remind you that in giving you receive. Then you will see that you are appreciated. Stop comparing yourself to others and seeing yourself as less than, for within you is a wellspring of generosity. Okay? So definitely be giving, okay? Remember that to give is to receive, all right? Put your focus on helping others, on spreading love and generosity throughout the world, and that will come right back to you, okay, Gemini? All right. What an interesting week for you. I'm excited to hear all about it. Please leave me some comments in the comment section. Tell me what's going on in your life. Hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel so I can continue to give you more free readings. And I will see you next week.